Hey, I got the other camera out working, so I got the little guy. There it is. I don't know if that's going to come out, but that's the little Insta Go camera. Um, safety. When you're on the road, you know, many people have said this before, and I've said it before, but when you're on the road and when you're traveling around the world, the number one threat to your safety is you. And that comes in a lot of forms. What I wanted to just touch on today is, I'm going through my hard drives, and, I meant to make this video a year or two ago, and I had some other clips, but these clips are great. It's where you walk. Where you walk is probably the single greatest risk you're going to experience is when it comes to your safety out and about in other countries. And it sounds silly. But food and where you walk are probably the two most likely things to cause you harm. Bad food and where you walk. So I've got some clips here. The first one is in Budapest, actually. And then I've got a couple clips from Angeles City. So I'll let the Budapest clip play. Hey, check out this sobriety trap or awareness trap. You round the corner and there's no handrail, no nothing, just stairs. And if you're cutting that corner too sharp, you're gonna miss that step and boom, 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 down to the bottom. And then this Angeles City clips, they don't really have a lot of good audio, so I'll kind of walk you through them. This first one I'm walking up on, it's just a manhole. It's a square manhole. And when I walked up on it the day before, there was nothing there. In fact, there was nothing there for like a week, if I remember right. But I finally decided to go back and film it when I had, let me go ahead and make this video. And I didn't make the video, of course, but somebody put some boards over it very graciously. But you can see it's right outside SM Clark. And it's right on a busy intersection. And like if you drove over it, it would F up your car pretty bad. The second one, I'm walking down the street every day, and the store put out this awning, and right as you're walking, this pipe would come if you're not like paying attention. And it was somebody it looked like a piece of EMT, cut it off at a nice sharp angle. And so for like 2 weeks, there's this sharp pokey right at eye level for me. And it was cut sharp. Like the day I filmed this, somebody had tied a little ribbon on there, but for the most time there wasn't a ribbon there. It was just a sharp pokey right at eye level. And these are the types of things. These are just examples. I'm not trying to bag on the Philippines or Budapest. You're going to find this everywhere you go outside the U.S. because the laws about suing people are a little bit different. U.S. goes to the extreme other side. Playgrounds in America are basically being sued out of existence, right? These lawyers are just so far overboard, they're suing the playgrounds out of existence. And so it's interesting to me, especially Poland. Poland has probably the best playgrounds I've seen for kids. I always picture myself as a 5 or 10-year-old kid. What would I want to be playing on? And then this last hole is another hole. You're just walking down the street here, and there's a hole open into the sewer, and you definitely don't want to be falling in that. The rebar will probably kill you. If that doesn't, you're definitely going to break at least a leg, if not a hip, or worse. Right? It could even break like your whole pelvis. Depending on how you hit that. But it's just a horrible hole, right? And you don't want to be falling into that. So imagine yourself at night, right? So, I've preached this before about flashlights. I got these little lights here. This is a little headlamp that's micro. It's rechargeable, and you can charge it up and carry it with you. And I don't know, yeah. And then I've got these little flashlights, right? And these are rechargeable, and the nice thing about this flashlight, I was just recharging actually, is it's got a little belt clip there, and so I can spin it over and cover the button so it doesn't turn on in my bag. You have to kind of put it a little to the side so it won't turn on. And then it's also got that belt clip. I can put it on my hat if I want. So if I'm walking long distance at night, I'll put it on my hat, or I'll put it in a pocket pointed down at the ground. That's another good way to carry a light if you have a coat or something with a pocket or a shirt. Just clip it right on there, or just around your neck and let it hang so you can see the ground. Very, very useful travel tool. Is a small, rechargeable, very bright light. This one's super bright. but you know, it's a good self-defense against things like dogs. Dogs really don't like bright lights in the face. You know, and it's just a great handy tool. But I just wanted to kind of, you know, reinforce the narrative that you're the number one threat to yourself when you travel. And the most likely things I think are going to hurt you would be some bad food, or you're going to walk and step on something, or step into something, or walk into something. So just have that in the back of your mind. Just a quick video to show you what's out there and what you need to be worried about. Take care.